Hello, everybody. Welcome to another recorded video for this BPL Season 3. This is after the Sound Voltex draft, and I am the ever present a person who needs a haircut, Southside. And join me today are four big L's right here. My first my first friend below, Metacronon. Say hello,
Okay, let's
Metacronon.
go.
Team
Love
Leisureland, having
Leisureland.
Team Leisureland
Leisureland.
repped right now, and two below, my friend Nagisa, also another Sabotex Leisureland fan.
Nah, love life, man. Love life
Love
for
life.
life, man. Love life.
Uh,
Sabotex love life.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Anyways, we are about a couple weeks or 2 or 3 weeks removed from the BPL draft, I believe. It was a pretty big draft class. We discussed this. We discussed the people who were eligible during the final stream of during the finals repeat stream of 2DX between me and Nagisa. Very stacked draft, right, guys? Yeah, it was like crazy. Everyone who was good was basically there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. So that was 3 weeks ago. The teams have been selected, but now we will start with. Usually, when we do these kinds of videos, we will actually try to explain some rule changes first. So we're gonna be looking at the rules right now. So oh crap. Okay, so yeah. So it's this typical. So it's a typical. All 8 existing BPL teams will go through a regular stage, which will determine they'll have play 3 matches each, and that will determine their seeding for the quarterfinals of a PPL. Then from the quarterfinals, they will go to semifinals and to a grand finals. Special thing for this BPL is that the semifinals and the finals will be streamed on the same day. So
Oh, what?
yeah, it'll actually be streamed on
Cool.
the same day. So the paid live will actually be the semifinals and the finals. So we're unfortunately going to have less actual results where we streams where we
Yeah.
actually doesn't know the results, unfortunately.
That kinda
But
sucks.
that's a bit of a scale down, but I assume it's because of the
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
current state of Japan right now.
Nah, I think it's because like some vortex the battles go way faster than 2DX, so it actually makes sense.
I guess that's
Yeah,
true. We
that's
have the
true,
mega
yeah.
mix. We have the mega
Yeah,
mix
yeah.
and such. So okay, so this is kind of the flow, and as you can see, it's gonna be the L and R leagues, and the first place from L will be facing off the fourth place in R, something like that, and
L.
basically that's gonna be basically there will be no eliminations on the regular stage. Quarterfinals is just based on seeding, and semis, and after that, during the quarterfinals there will only start to be eliminations from the battle. I would say.
Okay.
Last time we had interleagues to determine that, and it was basically very big advantages for teams who have reached the first seed. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, not really a position, but still not really a position people will want to be in. There's still 3 players per team, and then in the regular stage there's gonna be 1v1 Megamix battle that'll go first, and now it's special. Now it's not doesn't cost 3 points. Now it doesn't get you 3 points anymore. You get 2 points. So they've reduced it by a bit, I would say.
Mm.
Then for tag battle, I think it's pretty much identical. Each song is basically 2 points. And then for the final match, it's gonna be 3 single battles. One song selected from
Each side.
each side, and then a side read song. A winning BPL contest winner song will be revealed as a side read. It will be started in 18, and then I believe in the quarters and semis, it'll be in the semis it'll be 19s, and then the finals will be at 20. And they've also changed up the cost, so as you can see right here, everyone will have 140 costs, and it'll be 20 to play the first megamix, 20 to play the middle matches, and 60 to join the last match. So yeah, I can see they probably for 3 matches they're gonna put someone as the main side reader, someone as the main.
It's
and then,
not that easy, I think. Like it's
Yeah.
more likely that everyone will need to tank one time the side read. It's quite likely.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise, right? It's like I think you get quite there won't be enough points to go around.
I guess that's true. That's
Yeah.
probably because that's probably one of the things that they changed up from last season, because there were like teams who put their main guy as the side read as the
Yeah.
single
So
man.
this is
Yeah.
like more balance in a sense because
More
everyone will
balance.
have the
I guess-
side rate, yeah.
I guess you can have like one guy tank 2, but you can't have one guy tank 3.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
That's not been the case. I don't think that's the case for the original one too. So
Yeah, it's not, but it's just that you can't put the guy on like the tech better as much lah. That means the other two guys have to like tank the tech better in the mega mix, which is
Yeah, so
might be a good
basically-
thing, might be a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically what they want to do is try to split the cost as balanced as possible.
Which was
But yeah,
what
it's up to the team like strategy lah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which was what we saw in the 2DX BPL. Like even the fourth drafters were doing the anchor battles also.
Yeah. So this is and also the one thing that has changed is that the side rate song will now not get you 3 points; it'll get you 2 points.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah.
That,
So,
that's
yeah.
a lot better actually.
So I think yeah, it's really not predicated on the side read also in a way.
Yeah.
No, this one is that's why they lowered the points for mega mix.
Yeah, I guess
Because
maybe
otherwise like one will be way more important than the other, then it sucks even more lah. So that's why
Yeah.
it's now 2 points.
So
I think it's
if
good,
you
I
think
guess.
about it, every match now basically gets you 2 points. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much. The categories have pretty much remained the same. There is no introduction of a new category called trend. Like in 2DX, there was trend because you can do that in 2DX. But in EG, it's just Sound Voltex, EG has like 500 songs. You can't really do a full specific for. So yep. And also for the regular stage, it's gonna be 17-18 for the Mega Mix battle. The tag battles will be 17, and the main battle will be 18. So And then the newest addition to this BPL will be a strategy card, as made famous in the 2DX and DDR BPLs.
It's Desuga, man. It's the Desuga card, man.
The
The
Desuga.
Desuga. Desuga.
Yep.
This will only obviously be playable on the self-selected songs of the last battle and also the tag matches, because why would you strat card the side read or mega mix?
Imagine strat carding a mega mix, it'll be so funny.
No, you imagine you strat card the side readers like, oh, I actually don't want this song. You give me another song, man.
And then they're like, oh
Nah,
shit.
you got to play it. We'll just cancel your strategy card.
Nah, I don't.
Nah.
Nah, no you. And Konami just like no you back, man.
Yeah.
But yes, this is the thing that will basically invalidate your opponent's pick. So imagine me and Metacronon, we play a match. I pick like Find You, and then he picks like, I don't know, MG277. Then I can pick a strat card, and then he'll lose MG277, and it'll be randomly and he'll like randomly pick a song from the same song pool.
I mean, it's we'll get to see a lot less beachside bunnies, I guess, this time.
Yeah, we'll definitely. I think not on Megamix. Megamix, it'll still be very, very popular in Megamix, but I don't think
Megamix, I think the most popular is probably time travel.
time travel also. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like
time
Megamix.
travel.
They
Very hard
added
to
quite a lot more new
Newer stuff,
songs.
right?
Yeah, so I think there'll still be time travel. I think there'll still be BSB, but it won't be as like prominent as like
Yeah, like
season
prevalent
one.
as-
Yeah.
Konami,
Like
if
the-
you're watching this, can you add Unleash Redness? Thank you.
Yeah,
like the other song that surprisingly got a lot of plays in like Megamix was like the Koro song that really hard 18. What's the song called? I can't
Shinwa-
I can't
Shinwa
remember.
Himebuku?
Shinwa?
Yeah, Shinwa. Yeah,
Oh,
that
Shinwa
one
Himebuku, yeah.
that one got played a lot in like the season 2 Megamix. as
Wow,
well.
that chart sound sucks, man.
yeah,
Yeah, it's that part of the chart lah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
it sucks, man. So and another thing about the strategy cards, if both players use strategy cards, it'll invalidate each other actually.
Yeah, I'll just cancel each other out, so you
Yeah,
play the
just
same song
invalidate each
anyway.
other. So just
Yeah.
goodbye, goodbye. Everyone will have one strategy card during the regular stage that they must use it once. You basically only have like one match where you can use the strategy card with. And if your song gets strategy carded and you didn't reply with a strategy card back, you can pick the song again, because I think this time they're discouraging repeats.
repeat
They're-
picks, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they're discouraging repeat picks. I guess they wanted more less meta picks. I don't know if it'll apply to Megamix battles, but for sure, single battles, everything will be only appearing once.
Yeah,
Even
for
the
once, for one, I'd like to see a lot less time travel.
I think that one impossible, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
Time travel, because the part of time travel actually screws people quite badly. Like it's quite easy to screw
that's
up.
why like sometimes you see in like season 1, people just lose their whole what's that? They lose their whole mega mix just based on time travel.
It was
Yeah,
time
yeah.
travel or BSB, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was
Actually,
it's kind
honestly speaking, right, asking the both of you, right, like, what do you think about like implementing strategy card for Sound Voltex? Like, how effective do you think it will be actually?
to be honest, I would like it if they did it. To be honest, I would like it if it doesn't invalidate each other because one misstrategy could like lose you the advantage. But I do like the idea of a strategy card.
Yeah. I have to agree with Southside here because it will be funny if both of them use strategy card and the song just get random for both of them.
Yeah, I think I will actually like that. That's what they did in season 3 BPL for 2DX. It used to invalidate in season 2, but then I think they realized that it was very very strong. It basically people use it to guard their picks more than change.
Yeah.
I would say. Which I think this is gonna be the strategy, but like I don't know. Yeah, sorry, what were you about to say?
Yeah, I think actually like the problem with like strategy card in like Sound Voltex, right, is because like Sound Voltex song list for even for each category is actually pretty big. It's not like 2DX, right? Like the song list for like Softland and
it's like limited, right?
their Softland and Scratch is super limited. Then you can even make the same argument for Charge. Like these three categories, like, the song list is actually quite small, so it makes a lot more sense to strategy card on those categories.
Yeah.
Whereas for Sound Voltex, right, like all 6 categories, they actually have quite a huge like representation. So I'm not sure actually how effective the strategy card will actually be.
I also think that this will be the first BPL where they're going to allow Toho charts and such. So I think that's gonna probably extend that more too. So I would say that I guess they balanced it out and counted everything. So okay, so yeah, this is for the quarterfinals, and like this is like the final quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals will have these following rules, and I believe for the quarterfinals, you'll only get a strategy card if you're like on the top seed. Basically, the first seed will receive a strategy card. Everyone else does not get a strategy card for their quarterfinals matches.
Is it the first seed and second seed, or only first seed?
I believe it was only the first seed. I might be
Damn.
wrong, but
that's actually pretty. That's actually pretty huge, man.
Yeah,
kind of unbalanced actually.
Yeah, I mean it's fair, like you need to give the winner of the league some sort of incentive to.
Yeah, but it's still kind of unbalanced.
Yeah, it's unbalanced, but you have to give it some incentive. Like, not everyone just like coast through. You get fourth, still can win the whole league. Like, dude, what the hell, man?
Yeah, it should be incentivized.
Yeah.
Let me look. Yeah, only. Basically, yeah, in the quarterfinals, only the top team in the regular stage for each league will receive one, and after the semis, everyone will get and around the semis, I think everyone will just get one strategy card.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then that's good actually. Yeah.
But it's just an extension. But like for the final tournament matches, it's basically just the similar matches. Just there's 2 mega mixes and 2 tags, I believe. 2 mega mixes, 2 tags, which will end with a single battle. Everyone will have 70 cost in each match. Definitely one person will only be able to probably join like the first tag battle or the first mega mix.
Yeah.
And then the last match. That's all.
Yeah, because the last match is already 60 costs.
Yeah. They definitely considered a lot. They definitely considered a lot of things for this. And
this is actually thinking about it. This is pretty like fair. Like
a lot more fair.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because the last guy, right, normally is like what we call like one of those guys who mostly play high levels, but then because of how this thing works, right, then he also has to play the
lower level stuff.
Stuff. So that means
just like cruise through playing like all the high tier 18s and stuff.
Yeah.
He cannot join the tag battle, the middle tag battle. He can join the last tag battle.
So I think it's actually pretty interesting. Like the quote unquote probably the strongest guy in the strongest guy in the team also has to play easy stuff.
Yeah, basically.
You can't just like coast through destroying everybody on the really hard stuff.
Yeah.
While avoiding
like you guys see the level ranges here, right? Like it's like pretty
up
there. And and you can see like there will be no 20s in the Mega Mix, which I think is good.
I think it's good. Yeah, it's fair because as BPR, I don't think we should be focusing on just the boss songs alone now.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we are showcasing like the as well, when the players play, they are showcasing the game as well as the other charts in the song, in the game as well. Yeah.
Also,
Actually-
escalating is very, very varied in, I would say, around the 20
Yeah,
range.
important. Yeah.
Actually, thinking about it, right, like the 20s, like the mega mix, right? They are, so I think they are like the, how to say, the significant part of the chart, but they are not the part of the chart that actually, most of the time they are not the part of the chart that's actually the hardest part of it, like the
Yeah.
20s.
More of the time, it's the more well-known part.
Yeah, that's the well-known, yes, the well-known part of the chart. It's not the significant part. So I think
it's a bonus if the hard part is the well-known part, I guess.
yeah.
Mm.
Like
So,
like for
yeah.
example, like the hardest part of like sudden death, right? Is like the rolls with like the FX and the BC. Then you into the one-handing whole FX, then the cross hand, then there's like the left hand go over the hit the CD chord thing.
I think
that-
it's not on
the
Mega
hardest
Man,
part
right?
of the
But
hardest
that-
part
but
of
that's not
sudden
hard.
death is sudden death.
yeah,
it
is the ending like the hardest part of the sudden death is the whole ending.
The hardest
bit.
part of sudden death is playing it.
I guess so.
it's just-
Yeah.
I agree.
Anyway, like that's just one example. The other example I can think of is like the what is it? Heaven is the heaven after the chords.
Yeah.
Right after chords. That's the
Oh.
part for heaven. So it's like all of them are not exactly like the hardest part of the chart. It's just the most recognizable part of the chart.
But in all fairness, everything is just hard. So
Yeah, true.
That's fair.
yeah, but yeah, I guess that will be pretty much the rules. I think we've boiled it down to as simple as we can. Because the tournament matches are pretty much identical. They just have one extra match, and I would say the first matches have less cost because they have less points attached to them. It's 1 point each for the first two matches. So
Of course.
So yep, I think this is going to. I think they've balanced it a bit more, and I would say that if they have to have like only 3 members within the team, and probably a shorter like season compared to like something a bit longer like 2DX, I think they did something that's positive. We only have left to see if there's actually any positive changes in the BPL, but we will. But yeah, I think from the glance alone, this is pretty like decent way to balance everything out, because I think they will of course try to keep balance.
I wonder if they'll still do the Interleague. I think Interleague was actually pretty interesting.
Most fun, yeah.
Yeah, Interleague was actually interesting to watch because
they'll do the Interleague, basically quarterfinals is Interleague,
I'm saying like they did Interleague before quarterfinals. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I think that was pretty interesting, and I think that mattered quite a bit in terms of like the final seedings in terms of where they end up in the
it actually
the knockout
changed up a
stages.
bit. Like I think Game Panic ended up a bit higher than they wanted because they sent Penta, because Leisureland sent Penta for like the final match, so it's Kaneko versus Penta, and
Hey,
that's kind of just crazy.
hey, don't talk trash about Penta.
Don't
It's
talk shit about
Unfortunate
my boy.
lah, I guess.
Don't talk shit about my boy Penta.
It's just unfortunate, man.
Okay, so I guess we can transition to like the draft now. The
Yep.
part
Yeah.
where everyone's looking for.
Like,
It was-
like
it
looking
hap-
for a hype for, man.
It happened about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and everyone team was allowed to continue the contracts of one player, but in the end of the day, if nobody else picks your player, they're
just
still
take them
free
back
to
now.
take, you just take them
Yeah.
back, so
Yep.
which I guess sort of unfortunately happened here, but I would say that everyone has leveled up just because of the new people who joined. Everything, it really, really changed everything.
Yeah, and also because I feel like it's the experience gained from the first BPL.
That's
Yeah,
true. That's true.
like-
Yeah, so now the game places like newfound importance on S-Crit as well.
That's true.
So everyone has
S-
been grinding S-Crit quite hard.
Yes, everyone's kind of doing S-Crit now. Even like people are playing like 12s and 13s now just to SPUC them. Just so they
Yeah,
can-
Yeah.
like Hawa-chan's long ass stream just to like PUC so like SPUC
100.
stuff.
I think it's like 100 SUPCs.
Yeah,
I think it's 100 SUPCs, yeah.
Yeah.
Then he just ended like the stream on like Garland, which is a Exhaust 14 SPUC.
Oh yeah,
appropriate, I guess.
Yeah.
Hawa-chan's sick, man.
I love him, man.
Yeah. So
Love life for life.
So they've been divided into
let's go.
2 leagues again: the L League,
Yep.
as in the left league, and the R League, as in the right league. So it was determined through, I guess, just lottery picking from Konami's
Probably,
side.
yeah.
And like now we can probably focus on our first league, the L League. So first team on the block, Team Silk Hat.
Shout outs to my man Vintage.
Shout outs to
Silk Hat
Vintage.
support.
Mr. Vintage, man. Let's go, man.
Okay,
Vintage.
so,
Let's go.
So they had a pretty good season, I would say, last season. Like better than I
Better than expected, honestly speaking.
Huh? It was
Way better than expected, I think. I think everyone,
Yeah.
quite a lot of people got like really surprised about how good they actually ended up doing.
Yeah, there was only unfortunately one like weak link in the team, unfortunately, and that was the second draft, Citrus, who didn't return for this draft.
I feel so sad for Citrus.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Legit. He had the highest VF, but he couldn't really convert that.
Yeah, I
into
feel
BPL.
that. It's the tournament nerves, I guess.
Tournament nerves and all that. But Silk Hat picked a very, very like unknown team last season, I would say, and they ended up doing pretty good. They reached all the way to like the quarters. Yeah, the quarters where they unfortunately fell to the full team of Tradz. So okay, but like yes, we're gonna go like from top to bottom here. First draft of Silk Hat, the pitch black challenger Daiki. We called him Mr. Consistency last BPL because he was one of the breakout stars of last season.
Yep.
He is still consistent.
Disgustingly so.
Yeah.
I also was checking out some of his streams. He went like at least a few like credits in Arena where he PUC'd every single song and was like first place in S-Crit.
I mean, he was definitely a surprise first pick back in season 2, and
but now it really makes sense.
He definitely proves his worth. It
really makes sense for Silk Hat to keep him again. Yeah.
Doesn't really matter if he's not that good at 19s because his 18s and 17s is just stupidly strong.
He was close to unbeatable, I would say.
Yeah, he's almost unbeatable.
Yeah, and to build on like the 19s and 20s, right? That's what he has Stora for.
Yep, exactly. So, Daiki being kept here 100% makes sense. He's only getting stronger now and, perfect guy, yeah. The second man, Mr. Chudidum, the challenger from another world. Sutora, STR.
Hey, shout out to Martius Chin, man.
Yeah, our boy.
Martius Chin, man.
The biggest Sutora fan. Okay, so Sutora, as we were talking before, ridiculous. He has been the best player in Chudidum for years and years. First time he was the first person to get like certain achievements.
Basically the Tatsu of Chudidum.
That's of Chudidum. Yeah, he didn't join too many tournaments, but he was proven to be good and all that. He started like Voltex around Heavenly Haven because he wanted to compete with Yuichi, and things happened that now he's like, if you see some of his Voltex scores right now, they're like some of the craziest Voltex scores.
So recently I think his biggest achievement was Mayhem Exhaust SPUC.
Before that, right, like he was like the first guy to SPUC Dial True Gravity.
That also.
That one was really something. Like I think everyone was like, dude, what the fuck is this shit, man?
Yeah. He had like -11 on Plastics Riots randomly, and I was like, he missed.
Yeah.
He had two perfects basically, and the rest were just like misses. Stuff.
He holds around 6 world records for 19s, which is quite sick actually.
Considering the guy who actually owns all the rest of the world records on 19s is a certain best player in the world.
Yeah.
Max, still Mr. Max VF.
96, by the way, 96. 96 19s.
Yeah. But yeah, Silk Hat and Game Panic fought for Sutora's ref rights, and Silk Hat won the die roll, so now they have Sutora, which on top of Daiki is insane.
Yeah.
And the third player in their team, the last man who part of their previous season team too, Outburst Oyabu. This guy is he's lower VF than like pretty much everyone else in this BPL, but like he makes it up for it by being one of the most consistent like 17 players, I would say.
Yeah, his 17s are really, really consistent.
I think Pico is lower. Pico Tex might be lower VF than him, if I'm wrong.
Oi.
But it doesn't matter, man. Pico Tex is now a Megamix.
Pico fan.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. His low VF doesn't matter, man. He was like owning in like 18 side read, man. So it's really cool.
Yeah, Oyabu was actually about like second or third place in the PUC standings during the regular stage last season, which is pretty crazy for a third draft, I would say, to have that kind of consistency over like everyone else in 17s.
And he wasn't doing that badly in like the Mega Mixers either, so that's another plus point.
Yeah, he had one Mega Mix match, he lost to Penta, but like he unfortunately didn't really get another chance to try Mega Mix again. But this guy is his previous title was the Gifu born Volte analyst, and yeah, he's the number cruncher of the team.
Well, there's something to look forward to, more Mega Mix with Oyabu.
Yeah, Oyabu. Hopefully he'll get to show his like strengths here. So yeah, Silcat, I really think this team has like finals potential. Just with the addition of Sotora alone.
I think they are quite balanced as a team.
Yeah, they're one of the more balanced teams.
Yeah, they pretty much have like all their bases covered.
All their bases are covered. Low level guy, mid level
consistency guy. Yeah, consistency guy, low level guy, high level guy. They got it all, man.
Yeah. The only like maybe like issue with their team is that actually all three of them they are mostly like keyboard kind of players, like buttons. And that I was like talking about this during the draft as well. Like most of the players in the draft they're all like mostly button players that there isn't really like a not specialist, which is it might come in.
There is. He's in round 1.
He's in round 1.
Yeah.
That's the only. By the way, he's the only like true not specialist in this whole in everyone who got drafted So yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's Silcat. I really like their team again, of course, and I hope they make it far. So now we're gonna move on to the next team. I think this is kind of a special case right now because this is kind of the first time something like this has happened. So SUPERNOVA Tohoku, like, yeah, they seem to be still participating. No other changes, but like recently, they have been acquired by Genda Entertainment. So it's like, the team that owns the company that owns the GiGO BPL team. So we still don't really know what's gonna happen to this team.
Again, that's double dipping, man.
Double dipping, man.
Double dipping. Again, that's double dipping, man.
So like they actually had wanted to introduce their team members in a live stream, but it got cancelled suddenly. So I was wondering I wonder if it's because of their acquisition in Genda that's happening this month, by the way. So I think it would be really sad if they had to like change something up because of the potential conflict of interest of having one
like two teams, right?
Double dipping.
Double dipping. I believe that they will try to keep this, obviously, because like this is so sudden. I think everyone was pretty blindsided by it. Even like the Tohoku players, the Tohoku 2DX players like Nikkei and Shiro were like, huh? What? I'm part of GiGo now?
Yeah.
Welcome to GiGo, baby.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, so yeah. I think they're gonna still try to obviously keep this team together. Like all the players are still like talking like normal on social media. So I feel like they're still trying to figure things out. But hopefully like they still stay here. So okay, we're gonna go through the team first, and if any changes happen, I'll probably just address it later on myself. But all right. So their first draft, they unfortunately lost their ace Leon. He chose
not much of an ace, but
Leon just disappeared off the face of the phone.
He just like disappeared.
Just gone, man.
Yeah.
He didn't really do well in the BPL, unfortunately, despite being I think like two teams wanted him. Tradz actually wanted him before they picked Waniro last season. So but he went to Tohoku. Unfortunately, was kind of the reason why they couldn't gain any advantage. Because,
advantages for Tradz because Waniro became the biggest meme in all of Sound Voltex.
Yeah, that's true.
I love him, man. Waniro is so good, man.
We love Waniro here.
Stand Waniro in this house.
Yeah, but because they lost Leon, they have to redraft the new first guy, and the first guy that they went with is the 7C or K. His title is a Japanese idiom, Kozen no Tsubasa. A Final Fantasy translation of this thing calls it going to perfection, so maybe we'll just go with it. This is K. Yeah, 7C, but we just call him K because that's what he goes by usually. And this guy is, I would say, one of the 19 to 20 people in like he's like very strong in like the 20 levels. I would say this guy won the Red Bull 5G Sound Voltex.
Oh yeah. Right.
He
Yes.
he was yeah.
Under the name of Magatoro. because
Yeah,
he's a big
like
Toho
him and
fan.
Magatoro, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he was Magatoro. No, he is Magatoro.
He's Magato. He just changed his name to K,
He
man.
changed his name
okay.
to
Yeah.
7C. Yeah, he's Magatoro. So yeah, he won
I
the
didn't
Red
remember
Bull Sound
Magatoro,
Voltex
man.
Championship, and yeah, he was the guy who got to play "You Are My Best Rival" for the first time. You know, I don't know. If
That kind of
honor.
sucks, man.
I don't know if that's an
That kinda
honor.
Honestly,
or,
kind of sucks, but
yeah.
also I think last I checked, last I read, I think I read somewhere that he was the first guy to get You're My Best Rival in POC in Japan.
Was
I
it?
don't know if there's anyone else who in Japan who got You're My Best Rival.
Maybe Levy.
Big
I
Le-
have
Big
clue.
Le-
No, in Japan, Japanese guy.
Japanese
I mean,
guy,
Levy
yeah.
was in Japan when he got it.
I mean, Japanese
Yeah,
guy lah.
but
Levy got it lah, but
First
I think,
Japanese to get it, semantics.
Yeah.
Yeah, semantics.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I would say that he also made it to KAC where he actually eliminated Chihiro from the.
Oh, right.
He
Yeah.
eliminated Chihiro before he lost to Kaneko, I believe. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
he
mean, no
lost to
shame,
Kaneko.
man. Losing a Kaneko really no shame, man. But
Lost to Kaneko,
Well, he
yes.
won KC.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about him just yet because other than him playing 19s and 20s and such, I actually don't know
Yeah,
how.
he's like a pretty new player. I mean, he's a new name in BPL.
Yeah, new name.
Yeah,
in
but he's
BPL.
like-
We'll look forward to what he can do. He's the first pick for Tohoku.
He's been around. He got tournament experience, and I think I covered it in like multiple previous draft streams. Tournament experience actually counts for a lot, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Tournament experience is no else. Yeah.
Yeah, you can perform under tournament. Teams actually value quite a bit more, and it shows lah. Like everyone new in this tournament, all the new names in this tournament actually has performed in official and unofficial tournaments multiple times. So
I do think he fulfills a very, very good niche for Tohoku because I think last season Leon, Toride, and Kick, none of them were like super hard song people. I would say they were like more like.
Oh yeah, fair. Yeah.
yeah.
I think maybe the most hard song player was like Toride, and I didn't think he did really well.
Yeah, he was like. Yeah, some of these teams unfortunately kind of bottleneck themselves because like the end of BPL U20s and the teams who can play 20s were favored a lot better, like people like Murakami,
Towards the end.
Horai.
Well, that's
It was-
towards
it was-
the end, yeah.
Just towards the end only. It was like during the knockout stages, like they were still losing quite a bit actually.
They're still losing quite a
Yeah.
bit, but I think it's pretty important to have someone that can
At least have one guy. Yeah, correct.
push. And yeah, so I think them picking K is actually a very, very good idea, and hopefully this team will get to like
We'll get further
perform.
than we see in
get to perform, and then when they get to perform, I feel like they could like K could really, really show off how good he is at like level 20s and such and 19s and 20s. So he's basically we analyzed him and we call him like a Murakami type player, and I think that's a kind of that's a kind of way to explain him to someone who doesn't really think about who doesn't really understand how if you have to explain it to someone who doesn't know anything, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest issue with like the current draft. Like there are a lot of people in this draft who like only play 19s and 20s. Like even Levi, which we are gonna go into
Next
soon.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them, they're actually like mostly 19s and 20 kind of player. They
Yeah.
don't really play even 18s. They also rarely ever touch 17s also.
We'll get there.
And-
We'll cross that.
And yeah, and honestly speaking, K is among this sort of player. He's not that strong either. Like he's good, but he's not the strongest in that category that he's supposed
like
to
the
be good at.
super Bakemon players, right?
Super
Yeah.
Pokemon kind of players, yeah.
So
Yeah.
kind of tough. I think it's kind of tough, but well, we'll see. I mean, anything happen in tournament, man.
Yeah, anything could happen in tournament. Yeah, tournament nerves,
Yeah.
etc.
Who knows? K probably
course.
is like doing his training arc secretly.
yeah.
He's training the mountains, man.
I hope so, man. Like Tohoku had quite good promise if it weren't for Leon constantly choking.
Yeah, Leon's choking really
Sedge.
was a big problem,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, Sedge,
So
man.
okay. So now we can go to the second draft. The younger brother character, he has returned.
Yeah,
It's Tony Day. So I would say that he did okay. It's just
He
that
did okay.
he fought very, very hard opponents.
Oh
Kawa-chan.
yeah, that's
Kawa-chan.
fair. That's fair.
Oh man, the Kawachan single match is That's just sad, man.
Yeah, that was something else. Yeah, that was really something else.
Yeah, but Toride was absolutely. I would say that keeping him made a lot of sense. He's definitely a lot better than. I think he definitely was a lot better. And I think if they wanted to keep players, keeping Toride and Kick actually was probably like totally fine.
Yeah.
I think they could have like swapped either Toride or Kick out, but I think even keeping both of them is fine. There's no harm, honestly.
Toride, his S crit is pretty crazy. Every time you see a score post, his S crit, his like.
Oh yeah, he's still consistently like really really good at the game.
He's
always gaming, man.
Always gaming.
Then everyone in this draft is always gaming, man.
Yeah, always gaming.
honestly speaking, all of them are like hella gaming.
I do wish that we could get to see more of him, and yeah, I do feel like we're gonna see more of him because last season we saw Toride only in tag matches like all the time. And his one singles match was against Kawachan, and that was
that was too painful, man.
Yeah, very very painful. I think he only won the floating side read, I think. Or did he completely lose?
Oh yeah, he won floating side read, yeah.
But yeah, he's still a Volforce 22 player lah. So yeah.
Yeah, cannot really underestimate him at all, despite his lack of showing up, I guess, in last BPL. So yeah, I hope
this is second BPL, so yeah. Hopefully we see a really strong showing from him this time.
Yeah, and then the last man of the team, the Omnivore, Kick. Oh jeez, he was another person who you did not expect to have such a good season. He was the Megamix King.
Mr. Megamix King of season 2.
Man. And Kick has been growing on like a super big grind, so he's been like score posting a lot of like 17 SPUs in it.
Yeah,
17 SPUs and stuff.
He also got about VF20, or he also got VF20 in between seasons as well.
22, yeah.
22,
yeah, 22, sorry, yeah. So, yeah, this guy is Megamix proven. He even knocked off some favorites like Potisatsu and.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He knocked off Potisatsu, and during the match with round 1, he managed to take 2 points off a ball, which actually
mattered a lot.
Which actually gave his team the win. That was the winning points because we were expecting Ball to sweep Kick, but Kick got those 2 points, and
it's the second time Ball got reverse sweep, my guy.
No, he won. Didn't he win like what?
No, he got reverse sweep by K Flat, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the second time Ball got reverse sweep, man.
No, actually, but yeah, no. Actually, Kick only won one match, but that one match was enough.
Yeah, it was instrumental.
It was enough for Tohoku to seal the win. So
just now I was talking about like knock specialist, right? Kick is like the closest you get to a knock specialist, even though he really isn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a knock specialist because because he's VF22, he can PUC 20s. So yeah, he's at the tier where he can PUC 20s now. But that's not his special. That's not his specialty. That's not where you would ask him to perform. So yeah,
Megamix guy.
Yeah,
your Megamix guy.
The Megamix guy. He's actually strong. He's actually like more proven now. But we have seen some players who degraded in the next season, unfortunately. So I hope he's not one of those people because I want to see. We have to see. We have to see. Overall, I think Tohoku has. I don't know. It's a bit hard to say because the only missing person was their weak link, and they've been replaced with a new person that's not really been able to prove himself. On top of their current team issue right now with Genda and such. So I'm actually wondering what's gonna happen.
Hopefully, nothing goes down. We'll still see them game as usual.
Yeah, I really hope that K's first season K would actually get to experience his first season, and Toride and Kick would actually get to do something beyond like the group stage.
I hope so. I think it's a bit of a waste because even though I don't really think that they'll win, I think they have a good shot at like making it far. Actually, I think.
Yeah, they'll definitely put on a good show.
Definitely. Yeah, because everyone has leveled up here, including.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the team of the people, everybody's basically saying that they basically have it on lock right now. The Party Rockers, TAITO Station Tradz.
Wow, can't imagine what will happen if I pick the top 3 VF guys in the whole draft, man.
Not the top 3 VF guys, it's really like the top 3 guys in the whole like PPL, man.
So okay. They have lost their first draft Waniro, but they
Yeah,
didn't really
Waniro.
lose their first draft because he got kicked upstairs. He is now the team
Oh yeah, he got
director.
kicked upstairs. Yeah, that is very true.
He's
Yeah.
Mr. Management for Taito now.
Yeah, he's like the team director basically on top of
Yeah.
So they have they did not get a scrub to replace him. However, he is the highest goal force in Japan right now. From the
Yep.
land of the free, the assassin from another country, XD Levy or Leviern. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Arguably the most well-known like foreign Sound Voltex player.
currently
No.
other than
The
Mimi,
second most well known, I guess.
yeah, other than Mimi,
Yeah, other than me, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yes,
second
yes.
most well known. Yeah.
He-
Most well-known English speaking player.
Yeah. That one.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
First-
Leviern has moved to Japan last season around mid BPL season 2, I would say,
Yep.
or after around there. And we've always thought that he was already very good when he was in the States, and
Yeah, and once he got to touch actual Valkyrie, he leveled up like crazy.
insane. Some of his like 20 PUCs were done on 60 hertz.
Yeah, fair, yeah.
So
And he's the guy with the Lacrima random POC.
Lacrima random
Yeah.
PUC. So
Lacrima, did he get Mayhem? I not.
No,
not sure.
he never got Mayhem.
No, he did not get me.
He got Lacrima though, so it's like,
They're still disgusting.
yeah.
But now now Voltex is a job. But now Voltex is basically his job, part of his job now. So we're gonna see a lot of him, and getting Leviern, of course, up
Yeah,
Tradz
it's a
by a big amount.
Big boon for Tradz. Yeah.
Big boon, I would say. 19s and
definitely
20s,
because-
no need to think about it anymore.
Yeah, because like Levy is a really consistent player. Because I saw him play. I went to the same arcade to find him. Saw him play grind Mayhem basically on SPUC. Consistency was insane.
You mean S-Ren?
Yes, friend. Yeah.
okay.
Consistency was really insane, lah.
That's exactly. So, but I would say that the recent KAC, the one that was 1 week ago, was
Yeah.
a bit of a blemish on his
Not
record.
really,
a
because,
bit, just
yeah.
a very very small because I think
Because
that was
he
his
caught a
first-
cold as well. He wasn't in this like tip top shape.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess that was something
Yeah,
too.
but
But
like we get to see Levy in his tip top shape in BPL, so that will really be something else to.
yeah, Levy also
see.
has joined some other tournaments. He won the G Stage Kokura.
Oh, yeah, he
tournament
won G Stage recently, yeah.
He won G Stage at Fukuoka, and during the Silk Hat Cup, he was second place behind K-Flat. One Virginian.
Oh yeah,
Who,
K-Flat
for some
came
reason
back to
still
win, man.
who for some reason still didn't put out his name for BPL, even though like if he put out his name for BPL, it would probably like
He'll
easy
probably
draft
be
one.
some
Man.
teams like first draft. Yeah.
Easy draft
Yeah,
one, man.
Easy draft one. But very very excited to see what Levy has in store.
Yeah, what
especially
Levy
now,
brings to the
especially
table,
because now he's grinding 18s also. Because I think that was his like one thing that he didn't really have in this game.
Yeah,
was
not
that-
really a weakness, but like it's just like he didn't focus on playing 18s for the longest time. Yeah.
Now
Oh,
he
17s,
is. Now
so-
he is. He's having a very much like a KKM like arc right now, where KKM.
Yeah, kick him out.
That's very true. Actually, he is the KKM of this BPL.
Yeah.
KKM is PPL.
I
The
think-
single foreigner.
I think who was that? Moricho was saying like, "Hey, you're gonna be the breaker, man."
Oh yeah, the breaker, right?
The
Yeah.
breaker.
And then he got sold over like, yeah.
Yeah. I'm the breaker, baby.
Yeah, I am the breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like it's kind of spiritual successor lah, because like he's
Yeah.
he's really good friends with One Hero.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
cool to see him like replace One Hero in Tradz also.
Yeah. So the next man. on
Actually,
the
more
draft-
surprising is that
Mhm.
I thought like it was even more surprising that somehow Levian wasn't like contested for first draft, even though there are a few teams who were like going
Teams-
for first draft.
yeah,
They need to pick a
yeah,
first draft.
True, yeah, it
Teams
wasn't
were just
contested
like
for-
wanted to keep their aces for their own reasons.
And
such,
also, might I add that Levian is also really good at knobs. One of the few who has gotten SPUC on Daisy Kato also.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's true.
Yeah. And he recently SPUC at what, Fargon?
Far gone, yes.
Yeah.
Fargon is cool, man.
Far gone. That's crazy. That's
Yes,
insane.
yes, SPUC on a few hard 18s also. like Meteor, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Your shit,
So
man.
yes, team of the people, team of the USA. We'll just have to see how he will perform. So the next two people, no, you should all should
No
know who they are.
need, no need introduction.
No introduction. Second draft, the gust of wind,
Yep.
Murakami.
Murakami, yep.
The Mr. 20s of the draft, I would say he was the single Japan Max VF before during
Yeah,
season 2.
During season 2, yeah.
Yep.
And you know,
So yeah, Murakami's
he was instrumental
consistency.
in he was instrumental in bringing Tradz over to the finish line. He did lose a
Yep.
bit during like the 17 and 18 matches, despite having some pretty crazy records. But like you know,
Yeah.
he was able to push them to the finish line by winning sudden death against Horan.
Yeah, that was disgusting. Like his sudden
Yeah.
death side was disgusting.
Yeah, I think what's his sudden serve? Like 9-2 or 9-5, right? Something like that. It's like
Yeah, some
what the hell, man?
nonsense.
on some shit like that, you
Some
know?
nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was a 9-8. It's like, ooh, what the hell, man?
Yeah, Murakami is your man for like Densu. Honestly, all three of them are like your man
All
for
three
like
of them are
high levels.
density boys, man.
All three of them
All
can
three of them are
play-
density boys,
all three
man.
of them can play 20s. It's like now I think now it's just the questions that can they do pretty well in the early stages too, which because that's like the one kind of thing we're not really too sure about.
Yeah. Actually, I think
have
they
seen
have
more-
like the side read covered because Levy's side read is disgusting also.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
That's
been
true.
grinding S
Pote-
Ren so much. Yeah.
It's
Him
Pote
and Pote,
Satsu
yeah.
tier. It's Pote Satsu tier, I would say. Inside
He's not. He inspired Pote to start grinding S Ren.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that Murakami also, you know, he's a bit. The one small weakness in this game is that he cannot really just on demand give you something good on 17s and 18s. Sometimes he
Yeah,
will
yeah,
falter
that's
a bit
true, yeah.
regarding compared to like things. But you know, that's a very very small thing that can be alleviated.
Yeah,
and-
honestly, yeah.
over
They just need
time.
to go on their training arcs.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Now
okay,
that they know what to expect, also, yeah.
That's true. That's true. So yeah, no need to
Especially-
explain too much about Murakami. We're gonna go next to the third man, the genius. Misogi.
Crazy, Misobi, my man. The
Mr.
Abe of
Mr.
Tradz.
Divine Bug Script, man.
Do
He's
you guys
literally
know-
Mr. Divine Bug
Yeah.
Script, man.
Do you guys know that he's higher VF than Murakami now?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
You see Chrono Capsule recently, and you know.
Yeah. And also, like, his performance in the recent KAC was quite crazy. Was quite something else.
Yeah.
He only was got by Kengo due to
By
him,
Kengo,
due to Temblor. yeah.
On Tembler, no less, yeah. On the not part of Tembler. Yeah, on the not part of Tembler. Yeah, that was something.
Yeah.
Later when we get to Kengo and Kaneko, we'll talk about a certain video between Misobi and Kaneko.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think one thing that I want to say about Misobi is that I would say his BPL season 2 performance was good and was bad in some ways. There were the one loss they had in the group stages against GiGO was unfortunately because he
Oh, it's because of Misobi, yeah.
it was because of Misobi. And Misobi versus Daiki 2 times Daiki has come out on top every single time. So
I
you
mean,
know,
it's Daiki
I think
also.
so. But I think this is like shows all of us that Tradz has kind of a similar.
Yeah, Tradz
problem
still has
from
like
one
pretty
to
big
three.
weaknesses, yeah.
Some weaknesses. So it's not really as much of a wash as people are probably
Yep.
imagining. But I would say that if Tradz get to the semis, that's
Yeah,
scary.
it will be a kind of a wash. I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends on what the other team is.
Depends on what
Just
the other
pick,
team.
just pick Temblor, baby.
Yeah, just pick them blow. Yeah, I would say that this is a team that will only get scarier as the tournament goes along. I would say that
Definitely,
this is the
Definitely.
objective of everyone in this group is to get as
To
much
kick-
points
to
as
kick
they can.
Tradz out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Maybe everyone will use their strat card against Tradz. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, that is like vote of confidence on how scary Tradz actually is, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
this
it's the three of them lah. So
Yeah, I guess so.
Unironically, the regular stage is where they're the weakest.
Yeah, I read it too.
Yeah,
They're still-
totally,
and they're still,
man.
and they're still like top team, I would say. It's just that they're at the most vulnerable at this current stage.
Yep.
All right, so
Okay, let's
that
move
will
on to
be
the best pick in
Tradz,
L League.
and
Hey,
then
my
we're gonna
L
go
boys,
to
man.
this-
L
the
boys, L
current-
boys.
the current
Let's
double
go!
L boys, L boys, L boys, L boy
current-
represent.
and the L boys, not in a bad way, of course. Leisureland. So
Let's go.
this is actually a very very good team. They actually were very very good last season. The one misfortune that happened to them was Kawa-chan got sick.
Yeah. Fair.
This is so sad, man. This is actually so sad.
Do you guys remember that? During their match they had a picture of Kawa-chan doing the double L's and then like Pico holding it like it was
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Reiwa sign,
It's
like
great,
it was
man.
a Reiwa sign, like a Reiwa sign, or it's like a funeral.
Funeral,
Yeah.
man. And then Kawasha just dead, man.
Yeah, Sage.
Yeah.
Fetch.
So my God. So okay, we can probably because they're pretty. I would say that our personal evaluations of them are still pretty similar to what they were in season 2. They were the knowledge check team, I would say. This team knows the
basically, yeah.
game. The team knows this game from A to Z.
Yeah, Kawa-chan is Sound Voltex database. It's in his title. Yeah.
Picotex is the longest tenured veteran in this.
Yeah,
draft.
Pico has been playing since Sound Voltex 1, basically. He was in Sound Voltex 2, KC, yeah.
Yeah.
And Picotex has been like a Megamix kind of specialist nowadays. Like
Yeah.
he's been picking like honestly like I was watching some of the streams, right? Like he's been picking like level 10s and 12s and 13s against other pros and winning anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy actually.
It's like bruh, can you not? But it works so
It works.
and you can from there you can really see like how much effort he puts into Megamix.
Yeah.
Megamix. Especially since we saw how important Megamix was in
Megamix,
the previous season.
I think they've reduced a bit of the big part of Megamix, but now it's like still pretty important too. Just not as much as before.
And he's also my favorite player in all BPL, Pico.
Yeah,
man.
for
Kawachan my favorite player in all BPL, man. I was like, I like him ever since like he had a really really good showing in like one of the cases.
Yeah, I've been a fan of Pico since like the Sound Voltex KC, Sound Voltex 2 KC.
Yeah, he's been there from that long, and he was the winner of the first Guitar Freaks KC. So this guy, really, really, truly a consistent veteran in the Bemani scene, I would say. And also Penta. He is definitely. He unfortunately had to bear had to fight Kaneko in twice.
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for Penta a lot.
To say that he's the weak link of the team would be doing him a big disservice, especially because now he's really really trying to improve, and he was actually very very good in Megamix too. Yeah. Last season he was the Megamix guy. Last season was the Megamix guy for Leisureland.
At least he didn't have a losing record in Megamix. Let's just put it that way.
He got one against Kick, if you remember.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Kick is Mr. Megamix, by the way.
Yeah.
And now Penta also grinding quite hard.
He's like actually becoming like a content creator now because he has access to a Leisureland.
I support him because he likes IMAS, so now P. I support him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And
Now P.
he also exhibits the most. I'm so proud and happy that I'm still here.
Oh yeah. Like I feel like he's really the happiest to be in like BPL.
Yeah. He just like I'm so happy to be here. I just really
just to
want
be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was all smiles throughout the entire BPL, even when losing. He's still like he's still like really really just happy to be there. Can't really rule the guy against that. But yeah, Leisureland still the knowledge check team. I would say this is the team with like you don't need an advisor.
They'll pick some weird song on you that you've never heard before, and you'll be like, yeah, SPUC this.
Yeah, they have the most like unique songs in the tag matches, the single battles.
And they will know about you from top to bottom once you're there.
Wow, that sounds disgusting, but okay.
Yeah.
Wrong way to put it.
Wrong way, yeah. And they'll just know basically they'll just know what you're gonna pick, what you're not.
Yeah,
really
and also Penta has been grinding 20s, just recently POC Heaven.
And Kawachan is 22 something, right? Yeah, he's
Kawachan's 22, yeah.
But I'm not really sure if he has like the 20 strength to carry them to the finish line, because this is like one thing that I also felt Leisureland was lacking last season. I understand why they kept them, but of course if we see them in the finals, I'm not really sure if they can like push through to the finish line. But we will see.
Yeah, definitely. He's not a strong 19-20-ish kind of player, but he definitely can perform in the song that his own pick. So
and he can definitely perform under pressure also.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone can perform under pressure. It's just they got kind of like the bad luck. Bad luck just happened to them constantly.
Yeah.
Biggest was definitely losing Kawachan during an important juncture of the event. But I think they're now going to try and avoid that. Nobody should get sick.
Better eat a good diet and shirt, man.
Yeah, but this is a very, very like stacked kind of like league, I would say.
Yeah.
There's the favorites. There's
I-
another team with a big aptitude to win, which is
Support
Southampton.
Leisureland, boys.
Mm.
Support
And, you know,
Leisureland, baby.
So Tohoku might be a big wild card in the mix, and
Yep.
Leisureland is just very, very smart. A very, very smart team that can take advantage of your weaknesses.
And Tradz is Tradz, yeah.
Chess is
Trend.
well.
We're going only we have to see if the regular stage will be good, because if they can get as much advantage as they can, that's scary.
Yeah.
All right, now the R League. Okay, so
Oh, our league.
we're gonna be beginning with one of the favorites last season, but unfortunately they kind of suffered a pretty humiliating loss in semifinals.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Alpina.
Couldn't really get anything in their semis, but like a lot of misfortune happened during their way. APINA VRAMeS, another team which has chosen to retain every single person.
Yep.
So their
Actually,
first
that seems to be the case for our league.
not
Almost all
really,
the teams are.
Other than game planning,
Yeah, other than round one also to an extent.
Yeah,
had-
round
around
had to
also,
change.
yeah.
Okay, so but this team was pretty good. They did very well in the regular stage, and they did very well in the regular stage, and they unfortunately only like fell apart during the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
So the
They
first
lost.
they lost
They crashed really hard, man, in the
super
semifinals.
hard. It's like I've never.
Yeah.
I was watching the match. And I'm like, please stop.
He's already dead. They are already dead.
They already did, yeah.
Please stop. But yeah, so it's gonna be made up of the Blue Rebel, Yuichi,
Yeah, quite stacked.
the guardian spirit of the Yamashina family,
Yamashina.
Yobate,
Yeah,
and
Yobate
Paper
and-
Voltex, paper. So yeah,
Paper,
we're gonna start
yeah.
with Yuichi. What were you about to say about Yuichi?
Yeah, pretty stacked. So, considering it's a KC winner.
Okay, see,
Ranker in multiple games.
multiple game ranker, top of he's like one of the best in his
Also-
prefecture. He's one of the best 2DX players.
Yep, and also.
Oh no, he's number one in arena for Tokyo Prefecture.
No, is he Nagano?
Yeah. I can't remember, but he's number one lah.
He's Nagano lah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
But he got owned by Stora and Trinidad so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
Too bad, I guess.
Well, it'll be interesting to see them go head to head in Sound Voltex.
And yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Yuichi, I would say he's still undisputed first pick for like Alpina for a very good
Definitely.
reason. His
Yeah, definitely, of
18s,
course.
his 18s and 19s are ridiculous. He would probably just like randomly play, but like I guess one weakness we saw during BPL was that he would randomly just like lose. He would just like
Yeah.
randomly, very very randomly lose. He lost all his advantage against Leon in the match.
Oh, yeah,
Play
right.
Fine You.
Mhm.
He lost to Misobi like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Like suddenly he just got the kryptonite,
Yeah, maybe he just has like the tournament nerves. But Yuichi, I think he's been grinding 18s quite hard.
And he has
He has a
gotten
lot
a
of-
bit more tournament. He joined the TV tournament, Esports, and he won the 300,000 yen prize.
Oh yeah, and he has been getting quite a lot of world records on 18s as well.
Constantly. Navaran is probably his most impressive SPC.
Oh yeah, Navarad, yeah, disgusting.
Disgusting.
He has
So,
like
yeah.
what max -5 on Legend exit also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Basically, like, very, very good reason why he's still here, and
Yep.
he just needs to close out those kinks, and yeah, he should have a good season too.
Yep.
Mm.
The next man, the guardian spirit of the Yamashina family, Mr.
The
Kanade
Kanade
Yamashita.
Yobate.
Mr. Kanade.
Yeah,
Mr.
Yobate.
Kanade
This guy-
asterisk Yobate.
Yeah, this guy is. He's good at that. He's good at. He's one of those people who's also good at so many games. He recently won
Yeah.
on the DDR arc, and he's actually one of the best players in like his region, too, on DDR. So but we saw him last season. He was the Megamix. He was Apina's Megamix man, and he won a
Yeah.
lot actually.
Yeah.
Basically, he can probably win you on any song that has Kanade in the jacket.
Yeah, if he has Canadian jacket, you'll win. You'll win.
Yeah. I mean, he was confident enough to do soft launch Chan blindfolded
Yeah.
and try to full combo it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to use it.
And
Yeah.
he did. And he did it. I think he did it. Right?
Mm.
Wait, did he do it?
I'm not sure whether he did it, but
The last time I know he died at the very end, the last stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay,
he was
but-
actually super good. His density is very, very good. His density
Yeah,
is very good.
and judging by his like recent performance in KAC, I think he's a really solid pick. Still a really solid pick for Apina.
Yeah, he managed to qualify for KC, but he unfortunately lost pretty hard to Kengo.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Kengo.
Yes, Kengo.
I mean, live
Yeah.
Kengo reaction, man.
yeah,
Just
live
Yeah.
Kengo reaction.
live
Kengo
Kengo.
only Misobi so hard. Jesus.
Yeah,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get
yeah,
there. We'll get there.
but yeah, Yobate,
Yeah.
he has
Yeah,
he still
he's
has
basically-
he's a,
They are mega mix, man. Yeah.
they're mega
Yep.
mixed man, and he can still play 19s and 20s pretty well too. So you
Yeah.
know, Apina, I would say pretty good on this front. Now
Yeah.
the last member, Paper. I'm
Paper.
still a bit unsure about Paper. He was unfortunately the weak link for a lot of the matches. He didn't get too many points, and now because from how we saw, everyone will likely have to play once. You know,
Oh yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
to play once,
Yeah.
right? So,
But yeah, now he has an
VF22.
experience from BPL season 2.
Yeah,
So
BPL
hopefully
season
he'll
two.
put a lot stronger showing this time.
He's VF22 now. He's like one of those people who got VF22 in between also. So
Mm.
he is definitely improving, and you know he is the low level specialist. I guess he was.
Yeah.
His previous title was Aim for SPUC, because
Yep.
he would get those during that time, and you know I don't really have much to say about Paper, mostly just because I only constantly see him in tag matches and that one mega mix where he lost to Horai. So you
I
know,
mean, he was like choking quite hard on those tag matches also. So
yeah, he was actually.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if like Apina bringing him back was a good idea, considering that there were other choices in the draft that they could definitely have gone for. But well, they went for Paper. Hopefully, Paper lives up to his potential, which we saw on Paper
Yep.
literally back in like season 2. So yeah,
Like, you know, we saw some players in 2DX got better after their previous season. Like, you know, Silcat's Kido, you know, something like that. And I hope Paper will get to do this, but like, you know,
Yeah,
I
let's
was
hope Paper puts on a much stronger
Yeah.
showing this time.
as
Of
an Apina fan, I was actually very much questioning this decision, but you know, I wouldn't want to discredit Paper before he gets his second chance. So, you know,
Yep.
I would say Apina, because of the changing scene, Apina chances are looking a bit lower than compared to season 2, where I would say that they were one of the stronger teams.
now
In the
this season,
argument.
I think ironically they are like one of the weaker teams, man. Even
Yeah,
though
they're
they
like
kept
mid-level. I would say they were one of the mid-level teams. I would say
weak. I
because
think.
because Yuichi, you cannot say
I mean, Yuki just randomly choked on nowhere.
I guess so. But
Yeah.
personally, I think like when you look at all 8 teams, they are honestly speaking in the lower half definitely.
They're in the lower half for sure right now. I would say.
Yeah.
My personal evaluations are also leaning towards there. But yeah, I guess that's Apina. They're kind of in a difficult group also, regardless. So yeah, next will be
Yeah.
GiGO, the gaming oasis.
Yeah. Mr. Horai.
One of the biggest surprises last season, I would say. I did not expect them to go as far as they did with.
Yeah,
a
they got the
guy-
finals.
They
Yeah.
got the finals, man, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
They got to the finals and they gave Tradz a very, very hard fight.
Yeah.
I mean, they only lost in Sudden Death, so
Yeah, they only lost in sudden death.
they really only lost in Sudden Death, man. It's like what the hell, man.
Especially because we saw their VF was very, very low. Like
Yeah.
Shiron, he was
Yeah.
a low 21.2 when BPL started.
Yeah. And
End
Deadpool
of
was still
BPL, he was
21.9.
21.89.
Yeah.
They're both 21.9 now, so like that's crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're gonna go from the top now. The reborn multiplayer, Horai. One of
Horai.
the most consistent, like
High level players.
high level players, I would say. That match where he fought Murakami on Calamity Tempest, I don't
Whoa, that
know
was
how-
disgusting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Stupid, man. Holy
that was
shit.
his most impressive. That was his most impressive thing, and you know the way that he destroyed Kainaru from Game Panic in
Oh yeah.
Mega Mix. Oh my god, that was like that was actually hard to watch because Kainaru could not gain a single point.
Oh yeah, yeah. That one
Yeah.
was quite something.
That was like, yeah.
Kainaru only got points because he tied PUC on like a section that was no exceed gear. Then Horai
Yeah.
just like everything.
Yeah. Man, that was so that was the other hard match to watch, man.
That was,
Yeah,
that was
like,
legitimately hard to
basically you
watch.
just see Horai steamrolling him.
Yeah. But yeah, this is proof that a pro player who has experience from other games and experience under the lights, because he is Nostalgia KC champion and Chudidum
Ranked
KOP,
up, really ranked up.
KOP, right?
yeah, constant
Yeah.
KOP finalist. Yeah. GiGO made
And
the
it was
right
like
decision with
nostalgia. It was like nostalgia champion also, right?
He was.
Yeah,
He was
he was.
one
I
time.
think he was like Ubeat ranker as well at one point of time.
Yeah. I think his YouTube channel name was like Ubeat Lineout or something like that.
Who
his first.
who plays UB, man?
Thanatos
This
not
is so
gonna knock
sad.
itself, man.
Who
Okay,
plays
so
UB?
so yeah, Horai, 100%. Another person they definitely had no regrets in keeping. He's like
Yeah,
a Daiki.
100%.
It's like,
You're
it's like
a man.
Daiki.
Of course.
It's like Daiki and Silcat. 100%.
Yeah.
Proven himself. The next man,
Even if a lower VF, like no problem, man.
no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so low. So speaking of lower VF, second man in the team, it's the Sound Voltex
Chiron.
machine, Chiron. Oh my god, 21.2 to 21.9, and on the way he was getting like EX score world records in
Yeah.
19s.
He's like 21.93 now, I think.
Yes, that's how I don't. That's
Yeah.
like ridiculous. And I was talking with Nagisa about it, but it's like, whenever he plays Megamix, he personally sets his own rules on what songs he picks based on your VF, and he would
Yeah.
still win everything.
Yeah, you still win. Like the only guy I saw him lose to is like the other two Megamix specialists that we'll talk about soon because they are in like the other two teams. Yeah.
But my god, another reason why you pick people who have tournament experience.
Yeah, Chiron.
Chiron.
Fifth
KC,
KC,
Reflect Beam.
KC Reflect Beat champion, yeah.
And it paid off. He is so consistent. He
Yeah. Also, he's also really good at UB. Yeah.
Yes, I think
He
you can see,
won the KC for UB as well.
He had like Bridgeside Bunny 4 grade on hard mode or something.
that's
Oh,
crazy.
shit.
That's ridiculous, honestly.
Oh
That's quite
shit,
good.
man.
Yeah, so pick people who play other games, pick people who play UB before.
Don't pick people who play UB.
Dude, one UB ranker didn't make it the draft, man.
Twice. He's already failed twice at this point.
man.
Sad.
Sad.
But yeah, Chiron really proved that other games really helps, and he definitely he earned his keep, I would say.
Yep.
And yeah, speaking of earning their keep, the Naniwa S Critical Master, Depu.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Depu.
Hey
Support
yo,
Depu. He's another producer, man.
Yeah,
Mr.
My guy.
Arena P.
Rina P, man. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Rina
Man.
P.
and
My
also
guy.
Mr. Beachside Bunny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr. Bishop.
Brisai Bunny. Yeah.
He's literally one of the main reasons why all the Megamix got so much Bishop Bunny because like
If he
I
picks
think
Bishop
almost
Bunny-
every I think he picks Bishop Bunny every time he goes to Megamix, man.
And then he'll always win it. He'll
I
always
think
win
so,
it.
yeah.
He'll always win it.
Yeah, and
Hey, yeah,
Depu is
yeah,
really
yeah.
consistent in Megamix
He
as
had like
well.
a 99,
Yeah.
98, he had like a 95% win rate if he picks Beachside Bunny. He's just that good.
Yep.
Yep.
I would
Mr.
say
Bishop Bunny.
I would say that he was a bit of a liability during the higher battles in the.
Oh yeah, because he's not as
He's
not that
high
good,
level
actually.
player
Yeah.
as the other players. on his
I would
team,
say
but-
I would say GiGO only managed to keep up because 1-0 really shut the bed during that match a couple of times. Yeah, but like his low VF is not really predicated here. He's good at what he does, Megamix and easier songs. So definitely and
Bishop Bunny.
and Beachside Bunny.
And Bishop Bunny. Yeah.
Another team that really I would say that because of how all the other teams changed, GiGO has kind of gone down. I don't know if they could replicate their season 2 success, but still cannot count this team out at all.
Yep.
At all.
Yep.
Like GiGO, GiGO out 2DX had a good season 2 run and they had a pretty bad season 3 run. I'm a bit worried that this might happen to this GiGO team also because they kind of just kept everyone, but I don't know. We could be totally wrong also.
I think not. I don't think it will be as bad as the 2DX situation, but your worries are valid, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that because the teams that don't change are actually some things that make me kind of wonder. Like, sometimes it could be very rare. Sometimes their success could be a bit due to the situations, could be a bit fluky, sometimes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was happened to Leisureland 2DX from last season to this season,
Yeah.
That one's like so unfortunate.
Yeah.
From finals to losing to like 5-game losing streak, yeah.
Hmm.
Because they kept everyone, yeah. But like, okay, this is definitely still
Yeah, one of the teams to watch out for, definitely.
Definitely one of the things to watch out. Confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next will be
Next one, the
the
release
game,
tag
the yellow
team.
team. Yellow team,
Yeah,
Game Panic.
Game
Dude, I'm actually pissed, man. Like when I first the draft first came out, I was like calling in chat. It was like, bruh, this team actually dark horse, man. This my sleeper pick for this season. Then
So-
then
Yeah, and
KC
then
come out.
KC happened and like, nah, they're not
KC
sleeper
come out
anymore,
like, nah, man.
They're not
No, I can't be called a prophet, man. What the fuck?
And what do you
No,
mean
it's not-
sleeper, bro? They
Now
woke
it's
AF.
not sleeper. They're woker.
Yeah.
No, it's a wake. This is a waker of a team, I would say.
Yeah, dude. I think a lot of people didn't really know what to think of them. I was like thinking of like, this team actually sleeper good pick, man. Then now the KC come out, I was like, dude.
So wow, yeah, you got both the
man.
KC champion and the finalists in the same team, man. Jesus.
Game Panic stonks went out so hard during KC, man.
Yeah, Game Panic stonks went up so hard, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go from the top to bottom. This is a team
Yeah.
that has changed a lot. This team has changed a lot.
Yep.
Because
Sound
of
Voltex Hero.
Yeah. We're gonna start with the Sound Voltex Hero, and Hero is correct.
Kaneko.
He is the 11th
Kaneko.
KC champion. Kaneko,
Yep.
yes.
Cyril Akasha 995.
I would
Yeah.
say Kaneko last season in BPL season 2, he was a bit fluky also sometimes. He would randomly lose. Sometimes he would just like randomly lose, but you know, it's
I mean, we saw that in KC as well. What he lost his own pick and he lost to Kengo's pick, but doesn't matter, man. 995 Akasha,
Yeah, 995 Akasha was disgusting.
995 Akasha anyway, and because of the 995 Akasha, he still
You
has
won,
the
huh?
record of not losing a Cyril song.
Oh yeah,
And,
right,
he still has that record.
That's true. That's actually, yeah, very true.
Yeah. So I don't know if he'll maintain this record in throughout season 3, but it'll be really interesting to see if anyone can even beat him in any side
Yeah,
song.
after the KC performance, you'll be really interested to see how Kaneko performs this time.
Yeah, I mean you can beat him on his own song, but you most likely won't beat him on the side read, man.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very, very difficult, man.
He's gonna come back and own you from the grave, bro.
But yeah, Kaneko, 100% a sensible person to keep. He was picked by 5 different teams during season 2. Don't you remember? The Kaneko,
Yep.
the Kaneko,
Yeah,
the
man.
Kaneko helmet,
Yeah.
the Kaneko Minecraft helmet.
Fuck
Yeah.
off, man.
But yes, 100%. He did have some like missteps during season 2, but that's definitely not gonna cut his stock. One of the
Yeah,
most
and-
famous players, and he's just been a
His
good.
stock just went up, bro.
His songs went up so hard, man.
Yeah.
A KC champion, bro.
Yeah, KC champion, exactly. A guy who can siren.
Yeah, guy
And
can
he's
start
also
with,
kind
yeah.
of been hard at the grinder at the lower level stuff, so Kaneko is a lot more balanced this time.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
definitely, of course.
He's one of the SPUCs in Daisy Cutter 2, right? I believe.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
think he was the first one before
the
they
first one.
introduced like SPUC mode.
Yeah.
S-Crit mode. I think he was the first one to get it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So definitely a guy to watch out, 100%.
Yep.
And I actually, if you see him play Olfix and just hit the ending, you'll see like,
When he was grinding for like KC, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
he just
Yeah.
S-Crit the whole end of Orpheus. So
A
consistent
couple of
on
times,
like
a couple of
zeros
times.
or so.
a couple
Yeah.
of times. So okay, speaking of people who has gone up in stock,
Yeah,
how do I
definitely.
trend the hidden supernova, and hidden supernova is right because my
Yeah,
god,
because he was really a hidden player prior to like KC, right?
Relatively speaking, I mean,
Yeah,
I saw him quite often on like arena streams, and like, he was actually owning like Levi, he was owning like Horai Yuichi, but then other times like he would just like get fourth inexplicably, like
yeah.
Yeah, but basically he's one of those names that no one has really like heard of before. Then suddenly just burst onto the scene, became KC finalist.
I think Nagisa has said it pretty well. On a good day, he is as good as every other like first draft.
He's seriously first draft material
He's
on a
first
good day.
material, yeah.
On
But
a good day, but
on
on a
but
bad
if
day,
you-
I have seen him like lose like 4 like arena matches straight or something like that. Like get fourth, like not 0 points kind of deal. So,
So-
it happens lah. But
Yeah.
But you know,
he's a bit tricky, but well, his stonks went up, so
Yeah,
what am I to
up
say,
so
man?
much, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
What am I
think
to say,
it's-
man?
This is the guy.
think
This is the
it's-
guy who beat Misobi on a 19.
I think his good days are worth a lot more than
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
definitely. And
I mean,
KC.
Damn bro, man. Damn, bro.
Also, also S Akasha on side read.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. If you Kaneko 9 and 5, but sight reading something like that on.
Yeah, he still got an S. Yeah,
That's insane. That's insane. Especially with the knobs. You see those knobs, right? It's so fast.
Yeah.
0.055 seconds.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro, man. Akasha, man.
Yeah.
Like,
This guy definitely. I was worried about. I was a bit worried thinking about Game Panic with Nagisa's initial evaluation, but after KC, I'm like,
Yeah, I can see like, oh,
I think
Stonks went up, man.
up,
Stonks.
bro.
Dude, I was already calling this team as like and like sleeper pick, and then now they're like, hey, yo, man. So
live
sad.
live Kango reaction.
Fuck, man.
Life can go reaction. Yeah.
Fuck my life.
It was
Well, okay. Honestly speaking, I won't even call it a sleeper pick. I go call it right now. They're gonna end up in the finals, man.
They have a very, very good chance of.
I think they're
pulling this
Very
off.
gonna end up in
favorable
finals,
finals, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the last guy, a man who is
Primo.
protected by the goddess. The joke is that goddess is Megami in Japanese, and you know
Yeah.
Megamix, and it's like one letter away from Megamix.
He is.
Yeah, Megami Kusu, yeah.
So I was like saying, even in like the previous draft discussion after BPL 2DX, this guy is the Megamix guy of the whole draft. This guy
Puraimo,
is
Puraimo.
crazy good at Megamix.
Pretty good might be an understatement, man.
No, he's crazy good.
Oh,
Like,
So
yeah,
listen-
pretty good might be an understatement.
So recently,
Yeah,
the online MMR thing that Sound Voltex has, it was determined purely from online Megamix battles.
Yep.
We had a lot of fun with that mode.
yeah.
Puraimo was the number one ranking. He was
Yeah.
on the standings. Puraimo was number one
Yeah.
by a fair margin too. I will say.
And before anyone says that he's been going up against like weak competition, he's been going up against every single other ranker that you see currently on your screen, and he's winning
Yeah.
anyway.
Like basically all the top picks are
Game
all the
Panic.
first drafts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Game Panic also ran the Goddess Cup, the Megami Cup. It's
Oh, yeah,
a
Megami Cup,
contest
yeah.
where
Mhm.
you play all Megamixes. He made Siron sweat in their match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made Chiron sweat in their match, and he says like he keeps saying that he really, really looking forward to rematch against Chiron. And you know, GiGO are in the same group as them,
Mhm.
so you know, Chiron Primo run back in BPL.
And
Yeah, man.
And also, he's not a pure only Megamix guy. He's 17s and 18s. He's been getting under 10p grade, and basically minus 10, max minus 10 for a lot of 17s and 18s.
Hmm.
So his S crit is also pretty stupid good. Like, if there's one team that can do the strategy of like I was saying, like one guy just tank two side reads, and then the other two members have to tank all the low levels. This is one of the teams that can actually do it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's legit. Just put
Like put Kengo in the side read, then Kaneko and Primo just mow down the low levels, man.
Yeah,
he
something
beat
like that.
Chiron
They
in
actually do
Megami
that.
Cup. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. He really, really made Chiron sweat, and you know,
Yeah, and he's really good at like one hand trills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyokuken, big,
Kyokuken's not a one hand trill, but yeah, you get the idea.
yeah, something like that.
And
I
like
don't
he's
know.
really good at like 17 and 18 SPUC also.
And
Mhm.
yes, my feelings are actually the same with Nagisa. Game Panic is pretty scary now. They unfortunately
Yeah.
had to remove their two previous players, Chia and Kainaru, and
Yeah.
I would say
I mean,
with this
huge
this
upgrade, man.
it's
Yeah,
a
it is
Huge
upgrade.
upgrade, man.
I would say it's a huge upgrade because unfortunately they were kind of like the weak links of the team. Kaneko performed
Yeah.
as usual, I would say, but like Chia
Yeah.
and Kainaru, they if
I-
they really if they had to pick those two
Kainaru.
new guys,
Yeah, search for Kainaru. I don't think Kainaru did badly. It's just that he got matched out against like really strong competition. So
Yeah.
Alright,
well,
man.
sucks to be Kainaru. Yeah.
Bro, Horai, oh my god,
Yeah, man.
it's okay-
Yeah,
it's
man.
so hard to watch. Yeah, now I would
Let's
say
move
that
on to
this
round one.
yeah, this is a team that could finish first place theoretically.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely a very favorable team to like finish the BPL with.
And
Yeah.
yes, now we can move on to the red team, round one, the last team that we're going to cover.
the joke team of BPL season 2.
Yeah, to put it
Uh,
okay, I'll put this in the nicest way I can. They didn't do very well last season.
I'm not
Wow,
as
they
nice
didn't
as you.
I would
They
say it's
just-
an
they just
understatement
suck,
because
man.
they lost
Yeah.
every single match, and
I'm not as nice as you, man. I think they just suck in BPL season
They,
2.
they just suck, man, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they just suck,
yeah,
man.
we were actually wondering how is this team going to change because
Yeah.
the biggest weak link I would say out of this entire team was their third draft. Mahina.
Hey, not his
Another-
management, man.
No,
Not his
she-
management, man.
Yeah.
In a similar case to Waniro, she was kicked upstairs. Now
Yep.
she's the director of the team, and now okay, so we're gonna go from the top first, so we don't
Ball.
talk about the new things. So Ball,
Sound Voltex.
Sound Voltex Ball.
Mhm.
I want this guy should have theoretically been like as dominant as Yutaka was on
Mm.
because every single S-Crit record he has about
He is
400.
basically the highest ranked S-Crit player in the whole game right now.
Yep.
We were
Yeah,
wondering
he has-
why round one, why Ball was uncontested in season 2.
Ball
And
basically
I-
has like 200 over like 18 S, like 200 over 18
That's great world records.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
SQ world records. Disgusting, right? Yeah.
And then
But-
I don't know what happened. He's just
I
not
think
good
Bo
enough,
just has
like,
a track record of like not performing
Choking.
very well in like
Choking,
tournaments. Yeah.
He's just a choke hazard.
He's just a choke hazard.
Yeah, choke hazard.
Because if you see Ball's Twitter account in his videos, you're like, this guy should be winning
Good, yeah.
every single match that he is in.
Yeah, and also he's
Yeah.
the de facto knob god of BPL.
Yes,
Like,
Yeah.
Firestorm,
everybody,
he can,
yeah.
Firestorm, he can close his eyes, he can probably SPC it. He can
Yeah,
probably
like
SPC it.
look at him play like what's that, the Super Stream song?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scat Jazz Dance. Yeah.
Sky just yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like
was
after
very, very
after
good.
after BPL, just boom and be like, yo guys, I just SPUC Scat Jazz Dance.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The problem is the choke hazard, yes.
Yeah, the choke
it's
hazard.
the choke hazard. He unfortunately hasn't been able to fix that. He couldn't qualify for KC.
Since
and,
Casey, right? Yeah.
And also in Esports, he lost straight away to Picotex.
Oh, base Pickle Tax, my guy.
That was where we found out a bit more about Ball, but it was pretty crazy that a guy who's this prolific can still like
Yeah.
fold. so
Honestly,
quickly.
Ball doesn't really need to work on like his game. He just needs to work on like not
Mental.
existing, basically.
He does not need to
mental,
get any better. He's
yeah.
the
It's
best.
a mental fortitude, yeah.
Yeah, he does not need to get any better. If he gets any better, he's basically
Yeah,
better than
he's,
me.
yeah, he's also a KC champion. Yeah, it is one
One-time
right.
KC champion, yes. Really no need to get any like super good at it. He doesn't need
Yeah.
super training hours. He just needs to relax.
Yeah, relax and like play at the top of his game basically.
Basically, yeah. If he just does
Yeah.
that, round one actually has chance to go.
Yeah, Rowan definitely has chance to like go really far because look at that next guy.
Next guy, unyielding, XD.
Yeah.
Pote.
Only guy to POC a Sari song.
Yes.
Yeah, Pote.
Shit, man.
Pote Satsu, Pote. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this guy was the best performer last season for this team.
Yeah, he basically. I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have a broken back yet because he carried the whole of round one on his back for the whole BPL, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because on top of Mahina, unable to being unable
Yeah.
to give anything, and
So
Ball
basically,
just
yeah.
choking.
you could throw Pote in like any one of the matches and he will perform, no questions asked.
Yeah.
I would say he's not unbeatable. When he fought against Daiki, he was outmatched, and when he fought Kick and also Depu, I think he lost in his Mega Mix match too. So
Yeah, it's definitely not infallible, but he is really strong showing.
yeah,
He
TPC.
didn't disappoint lah. That's just put it
Yeah,
away. He
basically,
just
yeah.
he didn't disappoint Yeah.
he did not disappoint. Basically, he was like the only one player who did not disappoint, I would say. And actually, no, he was the only player. No, actually, he was one of two players who did not disappoint because I didn't expect much out of the other one. So
Let's not mention
So-
the last player. Yeah.
she's part of the team. Can't really say anything.
Well.
Yeah, but Pote, all he needs to do is just up it a bit more, up his consistency on single matches a bit more.
Yep.
I would say because
Mhm.
that was the only one thing he couldn't really do. Close the games out. He won
Yeah.
again. He lost him losing his Kick and Depu is pretty unfortunate for a
Yeah.
player that's supposedly 22.1 or 2 VF. Get PUC
Yeah,
20.
he's definitely 22. Yeah, like
Hey,
really.
but
Yeah.
PUC side read a song means something, I guess.
Yeah,
It means a
definitely.
lot. It
Like
means a lot.
the
It
side
means a lot.
read, that's huge, lah. Basically.
Yeah, that's huge, man.
So 100%. And yeah, he's very, very popular on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably has the most like subscriber count among all the other guys here.
Yep.
If Sutora starts streaming Voltex, it might change. But you know.
Maybe.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to the actual change here. A brilliant
Reika.
blow, Reika. Reika.
This guy was actually my top pick for a new guy coming in from outside. Like if there's any guy who was gonna displace any of the old players, it was this guy. This guy is Arena Menace. Honestly, he's an Arena Menace. Like in like normal arenas, like he barely ever loses to all the rankers ever.
That's quite crazy actually.
Yeah, I never put it this way, I never ever seen him get fourth. Like he will at least get 1 point from his own pick every time.
He was previously known as /S, or if you want to go even more old school HH side, full AP. And like
Yeah, man.
It's really honestly crazy. He won the round 1 Megamix tournament, beating Sutora. And he fought Pote and he fought Bol, I think, in the exhibition match and won against Bol. Which is like, yeah, Megamix now they don't have to throw Megamix all to Pote now.
So
True.
So I think like between Primal and Reika, like these two are the strongest Megamix specialist kind of players.
Yeah.
And Reika is a more complete player in the sense where even in like the regular tag battles, single battles, I think even if you put him in like the side read portion, he'll do fine.
He'll do quite well, yeah.
Really, 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 really strong. Like I think he will match up very well against like anyone who's like not a first ranker, honestly speaking.
He could really, really stand toe to toe. Like I said, he won Megamix against Sutora, a second drafter, and one considered probably like, you know, I don't know why we haven't talked about how strong Sutora is, but you know, it's like, yeah, it's really, really impressive to be Sutora.
I mean, Sutora is like just really strong. I mean, what was he gonna say? Like he got SUC Daochu. Like what was he gonna say?
I guess we because we always talk about Regen Puraimu, and then I also feel like Sutora would be still above them, like out of the new guys. But yeah,
that's the thing. Like Sutora has like noticeable gaps in his skill level.
I guess.
Whereas Reika and Puraimu, they are more well-rounded in what they can do, like what sort of songs they can pick.
I guess that's true, in a way. But yeah,
Mr.
/S, we're gonna probably see /Sisters getting picked by
so
him too.
honestly speaking, like in terms of like well-roundedness, he is the most well-rounded player.
New player? Yeah.
No, as in in general, the most well-rounded player. He's just really above average in terms of all the
like out of everyone, I guess he's probably like
in terms of all the different like skills that you
he has the highest rate of giving you a good match, I would say.
Yeah, I think he won like you know how like the arena like before the Megamix there's like the MMR thing, right? I think Reika won like 3 of them.
And I just remembered he has the Megami title, and which is basically top Megamix players during that Megamix matching period.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's the other true Megamix specialist other than Puraimu. So he is definitely the most well-rounded. Whether or not he can perform against in 90s and 20s, that's another issue, lah. But
that's
they don't really need that. Maybe round 1 might need someone like that, but at least like you will get a good showing out of Reika every time he steps up.
I think round 1. I think the other people round will do that. Pote and Bol. So
Yeah, like if Bol doesn't choke, Bol's your top level guy.
Yeah.
If Bol doesn't choke.
And round 1 with just this one change, I would say round 1 has a chance to go all the way to the finals.
So much better.
Yeah, because I wanted to say like because of like their weak player that who shall not be named. Bo and Pote, when they did tag battles with that player, they had to pick like quite a lot of like really low level 17s. But now they can afford to pick like the harder shit which is more which will trip out the other team.
That was one thing because Mahina could not really escort anything.
Dude, is the person who is playing who should not be named.
Okay,
I'm
fine. Yeah.
I'm fine. Let's not do this. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, like,
So basically, adding on to that, now they can actually afford to pick like the harder 17s where
Hardest,
you
yeah.
don't just bet purely on SPUC.
That was the problem last time. They had to pick super easy songs so Mahina can keep up, which is like
But
down,
like
down,
you
left,
know,
right, Petakutsu.
like everybody in this BPL can SPUC, so like your best hope is basically pick some hard 17 that can potentially trip them up, bro.
Yeah.
And especially like there's like a lot of like actually really hard 17 from the like what Southside said. Like there are a lot of Toho hard 17s that you can pick right now since they got added to the song pool.
Colorless. Oh wait, colorless.
There's Colorless, there's Mayuhi Gaspert, there's Nemesis.
Gekitsu Murasa.
yeah, all that shit. Then there's like is it Yobare? Yobare is it? No, Nobore is like you can pick Nobore as well. So
that's an 18 though, I think.
I mean, it's also added to the song list, what? It's also a pretty tricky song.
That's right. Yeah. We're currently assuming that Toho will be added in this batch, but yeah, definitely. I think at this point, I think with how they added licenses in 2DX BPL, I think Toho is kind of a no-brainer. It makes the song pool so much more like bigger. But yeah, just with that one addition, I think Game Panic and Round 1 are actually like some of probably the strongest teams. I actually might see GiGO and Apina kind of be in a bit of trouble, but you know, we also could see Bull
just choke, man.
Choke again, right?
Yeah.
Bench.
Well, and you know, Kengo also a bit volatile. Buraimu, I think I've never seen, other than the Goddess Cup, I think he has not really.
Nah, Buraimu is fucking solid, man.
Yeah, solid. Yeah,
honestly, he's solid. The how solid he is, right? He's probably only second among this R League, right? He's probably only second to like Korai and Reika. That's it.
I would say that we shouldn't like put our eggs before it hatches too, because like it kind of happened in the DDR BPL where everyone was picking men everyone was in the third draft like, oh, we're gonna pick this guy called Men, and then Men turned out to be like the worst DDR performer last season. Legit, only one win out of like all the matches he was thrown in. And he was like 4th place constantly. I was like, wait, why did everyone like go for Ben?
I think Buraimu will do fine, like
Buraimu, yeah.
He's way too consistent, man. Like just I mean, you just go on Twitter and like see him shit posting on like Hololive Indonesia. Our honorary Indonesian here, Buraimu. Okay,
Does he actually do that?
Yeah. He actually tweets in like Indonesian.
There was some. I was like scrolling in social media, like, why are there some posts that I can read? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, like, and he's like shit posting about like Hololive Indonesia as well in Indonesian.
He's like one of those people who's trying to learn Indonesian so they can keep up with the streams. It's kind of like reverse how people are learning Japanese so they can keep up with the whole shit.
Okay. I think you're going on a tangent here. Yeah.
There's kind of a weird tangent, but it was just kind of interesting, kind of funny.
I mean, between all those tweets, you see him like score posting is like is always like a -5.
Which is
max
ridiculous. Which is ridiculous.
On 17s and 18s, so.
And I hope he can convert this too. You know.
Yeah, he definitely can. I think he definitely can.
Yep.
Alright, so that's basically everyone. This draft didn't have too much that we had to explain. Some teams didn't really change. It's just kind of the dynamics that sort of change. Well, yes, this is gonna be. I guess we can probably like put in our picks. I guess. Obviously, you are the Leisureland boys, but I want to. I'm also, and I'm an Apina Silkcat fan. Yeah.
Objectively. L League is actually kind of hard, but I think
for L League,
okay, I support Leisureland, but I think Silkcat's gonna win. Like they're gonna come up first.
I'm putting my vote on Tradz. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. As long as Tradz can get past the first few rounds, I think they're solid.
No. As in like we are predicting like who's gonna come out on like the first of the top of the league, right?
Like just in general, everything, you know.
General.
in general.
Yeah, Tradz gonna win. Tradz gonna win, man. Tradz
Tradz
winning,
right.
man.
Tradz right.
Tradz winning, man.
But Steelhead definitely has like a really big chance just right behind Tradz.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think Steelhead, I think it's very likely Steelhead's gonna come out like first in this league.
Yeah, in this league, just because
Yeah.
of this team consistently.
Well, but Tradz gonna win anyway, so
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously, like I said, if you come first, you have a bit more of an advantage because you have strategy card, and you're gonna face off against the weakest team in our league. So you know,
yeah.
but that could turn out to be an upset. We never know.
Yeah, I never know.
Tradz went from like third seed L to winning the entire damn thing, and then now they're the strongest thing. Yeah. I'm personally rooting for Apina and Silcat as usual, but like I do see like how undeniable this Tradz team is, even more so than last season.
Yeah. who let the Tradz drafter cook, man? Just pick all the high VF, pick all the highest VF guys in the draft, man.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say like VF doesn't like really mean a thing when everyone is around the same level.
Yeah.
It's just like based on consistency, these three are disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah. Then
Just, yeah.
I guess we're gonna talk about our league now.
Yeah. So our league, I'm very like.
I mean, I already said lah. I think Game Pack's gonna win, man.
Yeah, Game Panic, man.
I think Game Pack is gonna win our league, man.
I support Apina, but I'm actually a bit wondering whether this is going to be.
I think this league is gonna be either Game Panic or GiGO.
Yeah, actually, like I was gonna say, like other than Game Panic, I would put my money on GiGO.
Yeah, I think either one of them is gonna win. But if I'm gonna pick a winner, like gonna win everything, is gonna be Game Panic, man. Like
Yeah,
Panic.
Game Panic.
yeah, Game Panic, man.
I'm kind of wondering if GiGO can maintain their form from last season, because I feel like Apina also has that, but like at the same time, you know, keeping this team, yeah.
I think Apina has like a more serious consistency issue. Like GiGO, all three of them have shown that they were consistent throughout the whole tournament of the
which
last
is like
season.
the most important thing, I feel. Like,
Yeah.
consistency in general.
Achievement alone, I think Apina and Game Panic have the best like.
Yeah, I mean in terms of credentials, of course Apina and Game Panic. But I think in terms of like what we are looking for in like BPL, I think GiGO is way more well equipped compared to Apina and round one. So I think this R League is gonna be like a 2-horse race between like GiGO and Game Panic to getting first. But in terms of like who's gonna win from the whole thing, Game Panic, man.
Game Panic, yeah. I
Honestly,
think
Game Panic versus GiGO,
Yeah. I think it's gonna be like the finals quite likely is gonna be like Game Panic versus Tradz, man.
Game Panic versus Tradz.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice to see.
Yeah.
I want to see it like Game Panic versus. I want to see it like, you know. I don't want to say like Tradz. I'm not trying to say root against Tradz here, but I do really wonder how this is going to turn around, because I do see their issues, and I'm wondering how big of it, because like
I mean, they have their issues, which is low levels, but they are gonna go to knock out. I don't think strategy cards are that impactful as compared to 2DX. So all in all, that's why I'm saying Tradz is still going to be the most likely team to win, lah.
Yeah, like you have like a 90% chance. That's like the 95.
Yeah,
it's like
I won't say 90%, lah, but yeah, it's pretty high.
Odds
it's pretty good chance.
It's like if you pay to bet, you know, betting odds
are
very, very high on.
Yeah.
But yeah, Leisureland sweep, right, guys?
That's why I'm praying a Leisureland sweep.
Leisureland sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and some people unfortunately did not make it this season. Some two-time players in return, like Cloel, Araki, and Sky or Morita.
I'm actually quite surprised that Araki didn't make it.
Yeah, I think Araki is in the case where he didn't do too well in those unofficial tournaments. Like his stock was higher in the previous season, but this season his stock is not that high.
It's not as good, yeah. Kaku,
Also,
another guy who didn't make it.
Shoutouts to my Thai boy Yusaki.
Yusaki, yes, that was another guy who did not make it this time.
Bangkok burst.
Bangkok burst.
Chikabi, yeah, another 22.2 who didn't make it.
Oh yeah, Chikabi, yeah.
I guess he was too inconsistent for their liking.
Yeah.
Chikabi, and then like, who else actually didn't make it now? I guess for God Christ. Yeah, Sky.
Oh, the Sky.
Morita,
Morita.
Yusaki,
Yeah.
and Chloel.
Chloel really did not take
I
it
think-
that bad actually. Yeah.
I-
I think there's less to feel bad about this time.
Yeah,
that's the
I
thing.
mean, you're going out against pretty much most of like the strongest players in Japan, so
Yeah.
There's less
you
to be said.
can't really like be too sad that you didn't make it.
I'm just
Although I
guess
think that she was definitely in with a shouting chance, like her S crit.
Yeah, she's been
Oh.
working very hard on like grinding
Yeah.
the game. She's actually
Yeah,
at 21 now, 21.5.
no 21
something like
points.
that,
She's
yeah.
still 21.2 or 3.
Oh,
But the
two?
thing is
Oh.
like, yeah, I guess she would have been like a better Mahina if she was drafted this BPL. I would say.
Nah, she's not even a better Mahina, man. She's like a 1 point Mahina, like I don't know how to say, but she's definitely like a low level specialist, 17
Okay,
and
let's not like talk shit about like other players. Okay,
Yeah, let's
they're
not
all
talk. Yeah,
good
we're
players,
not
okay.
talking shit here. I think
Yeah.
it's all just cause.
It just
Debut.
and Chloel like definitely has proven like in like arena streams and like in like other
I feel
people's
really bad
streams.
for the
Like,
22s who didn't even get a
she-
chance. I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Like Chikabi, Araki, and Skyla, of course.
yeah.
I think Araki is the most sad one. I think Araki is the most proven guy.
Yeah.
But-
Araki also didn't
because-
really take it well, from what I saw last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because honestly speaking, he definitely deserves his chance over some of the players that actually are still in teams. So
I would say he would. I would give him a chance over like some of the players that would be kept. But maybe,
yeah, definitely,
maybe,
of course.
maybe season 4. I don't think they're gonna just stop here. I would say.
Yeah, I hope so lah. Because I think I would like to see how Araki performs because although his like performance in like those unofficial tournaments weren't that good, but he definitely shows that he has the drive to grind the game, and it shows even on his Twitter feed.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, sheesh, this is a very. I think the one only complaint I kind of had was like seems like some of these teams are a bit too similar, which is why I was for a 4-team Sound Voltex, but I think they're kind of scaling it down back this season, unfortunately. We still don't know the theme songs. We don't know if they're gonna just bring back the previous artists
right,
again.
yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
Hopefully, get something new.
Definitely.
Yeah, but it
something
won't.
new.
But the thing that the team song thing was like decided like last season.
Yeah,
Can I
it
get
was. Yeah, now it's like we don't. Are they gonna get theme song or who's gonna make their theme songs? Are they just gonna use the same?
Can I get a
Maybe they get the
Naoki
same.
Yamamoto?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're just gonna get like the same
Artist,
like composers,
same
right?
artist. Yeah.
Maybe same composer but different song, or maybe they just
Yeah.
use the same song.
It would be cool if they got different songs.
Yeah. I assume like Apina will have a new Tatsunoshin song, Sokai will get a
Yeah.
new Yun song, Tohoku will get a new Gainen song or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel like that's what's going to happen, but we are getting a bit too little info as we're gonna reach the recording soon, I believe, which is around January. This BPL is running a bit later because of how schedules have changed, but yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, for now.
And
I
as
guess-
always, I'll be looking forward to playing Voltex every week just to play the side read song.
Yes, that's where. Yes, the side read songs
No
are gonna
more,
come
no
out.
more, no more Murasame, please.
No more.
Murasame is actually quite cool of a child, honestly, but
Murasame sucks.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much our evaluations for now. We definitely are going to expect big things from some of these teams, but all we want to see are very fun matches. Because I think
in the spirit of
in the spirit of
spirit of
competition,
BPL.
the competitions.
Mm.
The one thing I did not like about season 1 was there too many blowout matches, probably because the drafting was very uneven. I would say. But now the drafting I would say is a bit more even. We only had a blowout match occasionally now, and yeah, Leisureland sweep, Silcat sweep, Tradz sweep, whatever. Just when the streams happen, I will be here. You'll probably see these two knuckleheads with me too, and yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much again for watching. You guys have any final comments? I guess that's his final comment.
Leisureland.
Final Leisureland, baby.
Leisureland.
Leisureland.
All right,
Big fan
all
of
right.
Pickle Deck.
All right, it's 1 a.m. where we are. We'll probably should stop here. So yeah,
Yep.
thank you so much, everybody. We hope to see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.
Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
Leisureland, baby.
Leisureland.
Leisureland support Leisureland.
Sweep.
Thanks for hearing me yap about Leisureland.
Yeah.
Leisureland.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.